3 goals, a storm of emotions, and once again returns to the Johan Cruyff Stadium. A small arena, but what greatness in the name itself. You don't walk in there with bravado or disrespect, only with pride for the club and love for the legend. And the rain, it didn't stop the fans or the players. If anything, it made the night feel even more Barcelona-like and even brighter. This was a game the team had to win to keep up with Real Madrid, who had 15 points out of 15 possible after their Saturday win over Espanyol. After an exhausting trip to Newcastle, Hansi Flick wanted fresh legs, but he also had absences to manage. Gavi, Lamine Yamal, Balde, and Ter Stegen were all out. Barça made the squad despite a knock at St. James Park, but he wasn't in the starting lineup. Garcia took his place in central defense. Next to Eric played Christensen, giving Araujo a rest. And this pairing, Eric and Christensen, looked like a real trick code against Getafe's block. Brilliant from both. And I have to highlight Gerard Martin right away. Honestly, Balde's absence wasn't felt at all. This was a huge step forward compared to last season. He stuck to his profile, a defensive fullback with a few sharp underlaps and solid crosses. He did the job and did it well. On top of that, Dani Olmo started instead of Fermin. It was his first start since Vallecas. And in attack, Ferran Torres returned to the lineup. Rashford, who had just scored his first Barcelona brace in Newcastle, was supposed to start again. But the Englishman arrived 3 minutes late to the morning team talk because of traffic, and Flick wasn't flexible on this. Koundé, Iñaki Peña, and Raphinha had already felt that same strictness. Flick doesn't forgive such moments. For him, discipline comes first, but that's exactly what keeps this squad sharp. And you all know that Flick's methods work. When Marcus came on after the break, he was fully charged and repaid with an assist for Dani Olmo. So that was Barca's starting lineup, and it has to be said, Flick's choices worked 100%. But the biggest trump card of the evening was Ferran Torres, the shark who smelled blood last night. Ferran came into this game in cosmic form. After his appendicitis, which ruled him out of the end of last season and even the Nations League, he started preseason with insane hunger. He took his chance while Lewandowski was injured and proved he's a real goal scorer. Since then, only progress. He scored against Mallorca, Levante, tore Valencia apart, and now another shark night at Johan Cruyff Stadium. By the 15th minute, we witnessed pure Cruyffism. Raphinha, Olmo backheeled to Ferran, and with his first touch, the ball was in the net. And here's the key detail. Like everyone else, I expected Getafe's classic dirty bust. Honestly, I doubted whether Raphinha and Ferran could stretch them wide enough against the low block. But Bordalás surprised everyone with a mid-block, leaving huge space behind his defense. That played straight into Barcelona's hands. The wingers devoured those channels. Who could have imagined the kings of defensive anti-football would suddenly change style? And against Flick's Barça of all teams. In everything else, they were as always. Fouls, fights, bad temper. But where they tripped and hacked, Barça answered with football. And yes, we all saw the furor in Bordalás' face. He couldn't stop it. His emotions boiled over so much that the Borgas showed him a yellow after he demanded punishment for Raphinha. Classic scene. Less football, more shouting at the referee. But Barcelona just kept pushing the gas. Koundé was getting kicked non-stop. Raphinha risked a second yellow, but the team stuck together. That's what a family is. Ferran scored a brace, nearly made it a hat-trick, but the ball cruelly smacked the crossbar. With that performance, Torres proved he's Barcelona's main weapon right now. 4 goals already in La Liga, the team's top scorer, just one step behind Mbappé in the Pichichi race. Since Flick took over, Torres has scored 22 goals in 51 games. Great numbers. And now he has 48 goals for Barca, confidently marching toward 100 in a Blaugrana shirt. Smash a like if you're impressed with Ferran's form and how much he's grown under Hansi Flick. And here's a fun fact. Ferran's brace was part of history. For the first time ever in La Liga, Barcelona have produced 5 consecutive braces. That's never happened before. Just imagine the hunger this team has right now. All these numbers, records, and tactical insights can be broken down even deeper with the Barcelona Live app. There you'll find detailed stats, match analysis, and everything about the team in one place. You all know I use it myself, and it really helps to understand Barca's football better. Download it and always keep Barca at your fingertips. Link in the pinned comment. And in the second half, Flick opened the stage to everyone. Rashford, Fermin, Casado, Ronnie Bardghji, Araujo, and you know what? That's Cruyffism too, when every substitution adds something to the game. Casado hit a long ball to Rashford, who squared it, and Dani almost scored the third. Fermin almost gave us the goal of the season, shame it didn't go in. This Barça doesn't care about conditions or opponents. They just play football. Serious, smart, beautiful, and that deserves respect. So CULES, be proud, because right now we're watching a team that's becoming itself again. And one more thing, this is already Barca's third straight win without Lamine Yamal. That proves the team isn't relied on just one talent. It plays by memory. In any lineup, they know what to do. Remember last season? Barcelona couldn't win a single La Liga match without him. And now look at the growth. Less dependent on Lamine, even after an average transfer window. Impressive. And once again, Johan Cruyff Stadium worked like a lucky charm. 6,000 fans witnessed the Pedri concert. His start to the season is phenomenal. I'm happy. We controlled the match, played well, and got the 3 points. Against Getafe, it's never easy to score, but we did it. We played well and deserved the result, said Hansi Flick after the game. Is the team already at the level you want? One journalist asked. Yes. After the break, we've reached the level we wanted. We played as a team, and that's the most important thing for me. We have 25-27 players. We need every single one, the coach replied. That says it all. After an inconsistent start to the season, the team has found itself again and looks like last year's version, when teamwork came first. But there was also a bitter moment. In added time, Fermin Lopez suddenly fell to the ground clutching his leg. The team and Flick immediately rushed to him while Dr. Ricard Pruna did a quick check and seemed to calm the coach. But the feelings remained uneasy. Fermin came on with his usual energy, 23 accurate passes out of 25, 3 successful dribbles, but this time the evening ended in pain. The early signs aren't optimistic. There's a real risk he'll miss several weeks. And you know that Flick never rushes players back, so now it's down to the medical tests, and crossed fingers for Fermin. The biggest positive from this match beyond the 3 points was Dani Olmo's form, a goal and an assist that signaled he can regain confidence and return to the magic from his first Barcelona games. Over the last 3 matches, one clear adjustment in Flick's defensive approach has stood out: the high line. He hasn't abandoned it, he's refined it. Dropped it slightly deeper, improved the structure, made the defense more effective. When asked if he planned to give it up, Flick's answer was simple: no, the plan is to improve it. And that's exactly what is happening now. The results speak for themselves. This could be a huge step forward for Barcelona's defensive stability, and for the fight for trophies this season. It just needs to be consistent. You know, sometimes I stop and think, do we even realize how rare this is? Fun football has almost disappeared, and yet Barcelona still give it every week. Beautiful, exciting football that makes you smile. So please don't take it for granted. Enjoy it, because one day all of this might just be a memory. So, if this match gave you as much joy as it gave me, smash the like button. Tell me in the comments who your man of the match was, Ferran, Olmo, or maybe Joan Martin. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.